welcome to another episode of Talking in the Shop. Today we're going to talk about loneliness and how you can overcome your loneliness. So, would you like to start?
Okay, well Evie said something very interesting to me earlier, which was, if you're lonely, maybe you have to get rid of your friends.
Yes. Now that seems a bit counterintuitive and a bit odd. But I'm going to explain what I mean by this. What I mean is, if your friends are making you feel bad or not giving, or if you feel like you're giving quite a lot to a friendship and not really receiving much love and care back, it might be the reason that you feel lonely. And it's probably better to just remove those people from your life and concentrate on the people that do give you love and care and do give you good feels.
And what's very interesting about this is that when you meet people, they will respond to how you are in that environment. So you may well meet people at a pub or a club or school or college who see you very much in that role, because you will probably be playing a role, especially if you're in education. And if you're out and about having fun, then you probably will be in a role as well. Now, although these people and you will possibly, really like each other, and it's good for that moment in time, because of the role you're acting, it means you're not really showing who you are. And that's probably because you're not able to do that in that environment. So step number one really is to, when you're not with your friends, is to really examine who you are. And luckily, we have lots of training resources to help you work that out. Because who you are is bandied about so much these days, and there's not really a very good definition of it, because it's not this woo-hoo, who I am is someone and I have to express my opinion. That actually is not who you are. That's what you think. And what you think is completely different to who you are. What you think is a product of your past and of your mind. And if you show that, if you're in that zone, then it will mean that you'll be always in the mind dynamic. And if you're always in your mind dynamic, you're actually closed off from receiving love and care, because you're not giving love and care to yourself. You're just thinking and having approval from everyone else, so that's where your focus is. So your focus is about how you're being perceived by other people, rather than not being in your mind, and by actually being who you are in a kind and humble way, doing your thing. Now, one part of who you are is what you're talented at. And I'm sure Evie can take over from here. But if you need to discover your talent, you need to discover what environment you need to be in, given your learning style, given where you feel comfortable. I mean, a lot of the time, people are in pubs and clubs and drinking because they're not comfortable unless they're in pubs and clubs and drinking. But you can't really show who you are there because you're drunk, basically.
And it's really loud.
And it's really loud, yeah. So step number one really is to find out who you are, which again we can help you with. When you found out who you are, you need to then work out what environment you can show that in. So if you like being outdoors, go outdoors. If you like being in an art gallery, go to an art gallery.
Yeah, and that is the perfect way to build these real connections with people that are also like you, who are showing who they are. Especially in places like art galleries and quiet places.
Because you'll meet them there. So,
yeah.
Like Evie does hula hoop classes. So people who go to hula hoop classes with Evie, they all know
that they like to hula hoop.
Yes.
Or that they would like to learn to hula hoop, or dance, or be able to manipulate an object.
So immediately you're connecting on what we call a feel level.
Which is very, very powerful.
And that is love and care. And you probably won't even be able to experience it at first because you won't be used to it. Because one of the things we talk about a lot is that mind energy is like fire. So it's very intense, it's very noticeable, and it's a bang. Whereas feel energy is
It's
like
like a river. It's like going
water.
down a soft stream. It's not rough water. You're not being jolted everywhere. You're just nice and serene and calm.
And if that, so it takes a while for you to actually tune into that. And also you may have lots of hidden grief as well, which is another topic for another video. But so to you, you might experience it as quite boring. You know, it's quite boring to go to an art fair. It's quite boring to go to a hula hoop class. Well, probably not yours, but
Mine are amazing. Jen.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, but it's like not about what other people in the dance class think of you. It's how can I express who you are.
What you are doing in that present moment with these other people.
And as soon as you are able to actually show yourself without acting a role, which is a real challenge in this society, but this is what we're here for, to show you the way there. But once you start to show that, you actually become bigger in your who you are. Sort of, we call it a power energy store, which is in your stomach area. That actually becomes bigger, and because it becomes bigger, you're able to receive love and care. Whereas before, it might have been so small, and you were so busy looking at all the drama and all the emotional intenseness around you, you wouldn't even be able to pick up love and feel, love and care. So the reason that you kind of have to remove yourself from your friends initially is just to get away from the drama. Then you do your who you are thing, and then you can always revisit friends later on.
Yeah, you can. But the important thing is, when you remove yourself from your friends that you have currently who aren't giving you good feels, you're building up your energy. So whilst you're building up your energy, you'll start to attract other people that are also building up their energy, and you can help each other to give each other good feels, and you'll attract people who understand feel instead of mind and tics and things like that. And yeah, it's the law of attraction.
It is the law of attraction.
As soon as you build up your good energy, you'll bring people into your life that also have that good energy too.
Although you have to also be aware of the law of balance,
Yeah.
where once you start doing this, other people can sometimes take that good energy away, but that's another video. But initially, as long as you're safe with it, you know, be safe with it, find out what your talent is, find out what your learning style is, which is really important, how you express yourself, how you learn, how you understand, how you communicate. For example, texting. You know, if you're constantly having to text your mates, that's putting you in mind already. That's putting you in your mind straight away. So you can't feel good when you're texting someone. It's impossible, it's different frequencies. So you need to think of a safe way so you can show who you are and your talent, which again will be probably an outside environment.
Somewhere that I'd say it's easier to find who you are in an environment you've never really been in before, because then you can notice, I feel a bit anxious. Why do I feel anxious? Oh, maybe because I don't actually like doing that. So let's not do that again.
Exactly. That's right. That's a really good point. It's much easier to find out who you are, not by thinking positively about it, but by doing things that you don't like, because then you learn. So you learn, actually, I don't like, I don't know, riding a horse because I fall off. I don't like that sort of exercise. You know, so to do lots of things.
Yeah.
Do lots of things. And
because there's no harm in trying it.
Yeah, do lots of things and find out what you like and what you don't like. And in the end, you'll know exactly what you like, because you will have, again, technically, well, it will fail. It will be perceived as others by, oh, well, you said you were going to do that, but you haven't, so you failed. Which is another reason why it's a good idea to remove yourself from friends, because they will just judge you, sadly.
Yeah.
And
or trap you.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing that? You should do what you've always done. Like,
yeah.
No, I'm trying to change. Stop it.
Yeah, yeah. And slowly, as you said, you'll naturally attract people who do, who are doing the same thing as you. Just be careful, full of care, that they are.
Don't kick the chair, buddy.
Yeah, keep still, boy. So make sure that they I'll give you love and care back. But take it easy. Just get to know yourself first. Get to know yourself first and build that up first, and then you'll find things shift around you, and you will meet new people, kind of randomly, really.
And also letting go of your old friends as well. You don't have to let go of them completely, because that would be awful. But just recognise that that energy isn't that good for you, so maybe just distance yourself.
Yeah,
from
see them less often.
Yeah. Even though you love them and it's really hard, if someone's constantly nitpicking at you or judging you for something that you're doing, you don't need that in your life. You just don't.
And you probably won't realise it's happening because it will have been your normal. So to you it will be normal, and then you'll think, why am I always stressed? Why am I anxious? Why am I this? Why am I depressed? And we're not saying it's your friend, but we are saying that unless you change your situation, you won't know what it is. You won't know what it is. I mean, what could happen is you change your environment, you change what you do, and then maybe you could revisit your friend a couple of months later because you've missed them, and maybe you've missed them because you used to like doing movie night with them, for example. So then you can just do that with them. But that's all you do with them. You don't.
Yeah. Keep it to. The thing is, it's not just who you are, it's who they are too.
Yeah.
So if you can find a mutual activity where you can both be who you are without compromising for anyone, then go do that. But if you're compromising who you are to do that with someone you love, don't do it. They can find someone. There's so many people in the world. They can find someone else to do that activity with.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be you.
Excellent.
Yeah. Bye.
So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.